Hi, I'm Eduardo Neret with Campus Reform. Today we're at George Washington University asking students if they think President Obama or President Trump deserves more credit for the economy. All right, so a few days ago, President Obama in a tweet implied that he was responsible for, the strong economy right now. President Trump responded saying it's him. So we want to know what students think. Who do you think deserves credit for the good economy we have right now, Obama or Trump?
That's such a good question. I want to say Obama because, that's where my heart goes.
Obama.
I would say President Obama.
I think definitely Obama.
President Obama, just being that he got us out of the trenches from where we were.
Well, right now I think that they both definitely have had a part in it, but I would like to give Obama more credit.
What main reason would you give to give President Obama the edge? What did he do that kind of pushes him over the edge for you as deserving maybe slightly more credit?
Well, honestly, I'm not sure.
Obama, personally, because looking at Trump and what he's done, I feel like he's benefited more towards the upper class.
The economy that we have now would have been nothing without him. It would have just been failing.
I mean, because I feel like when Trump came into office, the economy was already booming.
But my brain says that it has to be a combination. And if Trump used the momentum that Obama started, even though he increased the debt a lot, the economy is looking a little bit better.
The trajectory that we're on right now is definitely still coming out of Obama's economy. Trump still has yet to create as many jobs.
Just because if you look at statistical measurements, while Trump has done some things to improve the economy, long term at least, you can see Obama's done more with
Which measurements to you kind of would show that?
Trying to think of a few that I've read. Do
you think President Trump deserves any credit at all? Do you think he's made the economy worse? What are your thoughts there?
I feel like an economy can't change like that because Obama built it up so much.
I don't know about a good job, but it was a pleasant surprise for someone who wasn't a Trump voter to see that the economy didn't crumble and the world didn't end once he got elected.
I honestly feel like Trump really hasn't done much for the economy to rave about. I mean, he's done some things, but with Obama, I can pinpoint things. But with Trump, if you ask me what has Trump done, I mean, I'm I don't know. So
Comparing the two of them, I just think that Trump is not as open-minded as Obama was in terms of the economy and international economics and trade and whatnot.
GDP is growing, the stock market is doing fine, but as far as how actual people are functioning in the economy, they're struggling to pay their bills, they're struggling to pay healthcare costs, they're working 2 and 3 jobs. Yeah.
Would you say the metric of people working multiple jobs, healthcare expenses, would you say that was true also of Obama's presidency, though?
Largely, yeah.
income tax thing was passed, I want to say in 2017, 2018, that mainly benefited the upper class.
A recent poll found that 62% of Americans would credit President Trump. What do you think the thinking is along those lines?
I would say that the economy is a lot more visible now, whereas it wasn't a huge focus during the Obama administration.
You mentioned the tax cuts. A lot of people talk about 80% of Americans did get a tax cut with that. The things like the low unemployment, the manufacturing jobs. So why do you think maybe 62% of Americans think it's Trump and then maybe the rest of the country, you guys, think it's Obama? What kind of reasons do you think these people are saying, hey, President Trump does deserve credit?
It could be just age differences, perhaps Gen X obviously has more time with employment.
Those numbers may be factual. I mean, that could be true, but that's a good one.
Our parents' generation, I feel that they think more about themselves individually, and I feel as college students we see a more global and bigger picture, and we're exposed to people from all social classes, so we have a more worldwide point of view.
Well, it'd be hard to argue that the economy has been worse since he's been president, especially with the lowest unemployment we've had, under 3%.
And I'd be glad to give Trump the credit, but it's hard to separate that from what he's done as far as his tweets and the things he's done to people. And
the administration have been pretty on their talking points about record black unemployment, even though that is, again, a holdover of the Obama presidency.
So who do you think deserves more credit for the economy we have today, President Trump or President Obama?
Personally, I would say President Trump. I just think the tax cuts helped a lot, and I think deregulation really helps a lot.
How's it going? I'm Eduardo Neret with Campus Reform. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to subscribe to get our latest content, click right here. If you're interested in joining our team as a correspondent or an investigator, click there. And if you want to donate to make sure we can create more great content like this, click right here.